Greetings. Welcome to Wednesday's kind of midweek review. This week I wanted to do something slightly different, and instead of sharing my lovely head, I was like to share something that's even more important, and that is the rubric for this week's assignment, which are the writing notes. I want to commend everybody for doing a really good job in week one with the journals and the discussions. I also just want to say that in the journals there was a lot of really great ideas and a lot of good writing, but some students, some of you, the problem or challenge that was faced, or the loss of points, was not paying attention to each of the questions in the rubric, and it's always kind of sad when I see work that's really good and yet the grade is not as high as I would like to see it, because the rubric and the requirements ask specific questions and you've got to answer all those questions to earn the points. So I want to just take a few minutes and talk about the writing notes, and here's the rubric for the writing notes, and what are you asked to do. And obviously this is set up in the learning module week 2, and it's asking first about your argument. To meet this requirement, you need to clearly state an argument, a topic, and a position, and it needs to be something that's not just opinion, because you need to have research that can back it up. So when you're completing this part of the assignment, it asks that you describe the argument and how it's related to your field of study. So both of those elements have to be there in order for you to receive the full points of 15 points. Next, it asks about key points that will help in supporting the validity of the argument. And I'm going to borrow one of our students' topics, and this is just kind of off the cuff, but the topic is fasting to lose weight, and is ineffective. It's not a good method for weight loss, fasting. And the student's in health services and has a particular has a particular interest in nutrition, so this is a good topic. It's debatable, because there are some people that would, and there's maybe evidence out there that if you fast you will lose weight, and there's evidence on the other side as well. So fasting, I'm in health services with a concentration in nutrition. Key points are that fasting just slows your metabolism. It's not sustainable. You just can't fast forever. And it may sound false signals to the body. So there's 3 potential key points. Then you need to identify the audience. In this case, this student talked about women trying to lose weight. So she's very targeted. Women who are focused on weight loss. Very good. Now, the goal, I want to convince people that fasting is not the best path to losing weight. And of course you can elaborate more. I'm just trying to give you a quick example. And then it asks for possible resources. So you're going to be doing some research and coming up with some possible sources, and you'll list them in a brief description, and then align them. So if you have a source that talks about fasting that slows your metabolism, there's your alignment. And next, it asks for integrating evidence. Where would you put this? Well, you may say, I'm going to take each key point and it will be a topic sentence in the body, and my evidence is going to support that key point. So I would like to have one piece of evidence in each paragraph to directly relate to the point that I'm making in that paragraph. And then finally, articulation of response asks for spelling, grammar, and so on. So I like to keep these videos short, and this is just 5 minutes now, so I'm going to stop here But I want to, again, ask you to just look carefully at the rubric, read the instructions, make sure you answer them as completely as you can. And if you have questions, contact me. I'm here. I'm happy to speak with you or to answer emails as quickly as I can. And again, I don't want to say there's no wrong answers, but this is the formative, this is the exploratory part of this course, and this is where you kind of find out what you're good at and what you need to work on. So relax, don't stress out about it, get focused and concentrated time and do your best work, and I'm sure it will lead you to success. So that's it for Wednesday's update. I look forward to reading your writing plans, and I look forward to the week ahead. Take care.